Greetings, everyone. My name is Selecta Princess.
I am Ja Prince, and today our special guest is a country boy. His name is Wesrok.
Yeah. You know it's Wesrok, the best rock, reaching out.
Uh-uh.
No.
Now, I must say, and I told you in person, and I'm grateful that I got to meet you in person. It's been a minute of hearing your music on various radio stations in Jamaica, but I can say specifically Irie FM. I inquired through a lot of DJs. Who is this? Who is this? Every time I hear a couple different songs. I am a fan of your music. That is first and foremost.
Wow, that's so reassuring.
It really is. And I also want to say congratulations for being on Reggae Sumfest 2022. How do you feel?
Wow, it was a pleasure, because my songs are deep. I wanted to reach the world, and that's the stage for it. Yeah.
Now, hold on. We got to talk about that stage. A lot of artists have never experienced how big that stage actually is. So, for all the upcoming artists who are striving to get to that platform, tell us about that walk to the stage. That stage that big enough.
Well, first of all, the anticipation is something. You have to make sure that you rehearse well. You have to make sure that you're on point. This is a stage that you never know what is going to happen. Um, the thing is this that minutes before the show, I actually lost my voice, which actually, brought me into a slightly panic mode. But this is West Rock, and I can't afford not to rock the crowd. So I have to, put in a strategy for that. So my entry was what I, what should I say, formulate to give me that initial energy and drive. So once I say, put your guns and ammunitions and get them on the ground. Don't you know my son first fan? All it's in the ground. I say that, the crowd went wild, and then that's it. It's gonna be a piece of cake, But as I said, you know, I was happy for the reaction because so much was going on during that time. Not many people would know.
Just from a personal experience, I've had my parents and grandparents' generation into country music, and I've heard that you're a country music fan. Um, how could country music relate to our current generation, the 20 somethings or the early teens, or do you think there's a connection?
Of course, country music is about the story of your life, and everyone has a story. It's just a matter of many of us from poor upbringing, we have so much to say, and especially when you break that ceiling, of poverty. I grew up from a humble beginning, and I saw what struggles were all about, and I decided that I really have to make myself into someone. That's all I wanted to be, and to make my mother proud because my mother grew 9 children. Believe me, I saw the struggles, 9 boys, no sisters,
Oh,
and the last child. So I was happy. She passed on 2 years ago, and God bless her soul. She taught me everything about how to survive, in a time like this. And the first thing she said, you got to get education, and many people don't know. That's why I started music so late, because I had to put my education, into perspective. And then the education comes with the business. And then, I was successful in business. And I said, okay, when the pandemic came, it was a life turning game for me. God said to me, because I'm very close to the Father, He said, listen, you have got to try and inspire the world. This is the time to make your move. So that's what I did. So all what you see happening here now, it's not by coincidence. It was by design. And I can't stop. I would die. Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah, you know it's West Rock.
Uh-huh.
And the same way, Wesrock, you believe in yourself, you believe in your
Yeah,
talent. And a lot of artists are gonna say, yeah, I got a nice set of people around me who trust and believe.
yeah.
Talk to us about having a team, like some people who really do know marketing, or they really do know artist management, that allow you to just be the artist, and then they'll take care of the business.
Well, you know, it's very, very important to have a team. No one is an island. You can't be successful unless you have a successful team around you. And I have to big up ISIS. I have to big up, my wife. I have to big up, all my team, for a wonderful job so far. The sky is the limit. But, we just have to put in the work and continue. But team is very important. Team is everything.
I'm interested to know why the name West Rock.
Yeah, sometimes I think about it myself. But initially, when I got the name, I was in studio and someone came and said, "Boy, you sound like one of those guys from
Wes.
down in the West, and you're tough like rock, So they just pinned the name on me right there, and it stuck, But I think for a deeper meaning, it would be more of a Western style of music, complementing with Jamaican, which is on this piece of rock.
I like it. I like it. We're talking right now with Wesrock. Now everyone's gonna say you're a Jamaican artist, you're a Jamaican reggae country artist, and
Yes.
like you said, the topics are stories, and there has to be a story about the sufferation of the country boy, the country people. Is there someone gonna say like, "Yo, Wesrock, just don't make it too political. Don't talk about the sheriff, of the
Yeah.
county." Do you have a limit to say, hey, I'm just here to entertain? Or are you going to get some real serious pushback because you're talking about some poor country boys?
Well, let's put it this way, sending the message is first and foremost my central goal, you know. But in a world like this, which is highly competitive, you have got to be very strategic. And entertainment is another ball game that you just have to master it in order to get a presence out there. People will just ignore you if you don't have a presence. So you have to look at how people are going to want to have you on their show. What is it that they're going to want to remember about you more so, because we're living in a world where the message sometimes get a little bit trapped or covered under the mire because how it is presented. So I have to go out there and I have to fight very hard to make sure that I captivate the audience. So when I go out there and say, get your guns and ammunitions and put them on the ground, most of this is figuratively because
Right.
my life doesn't speak about guns and it doesn't speak about, the bad character out there. Everything I say is figurative. So when I speak about the gun, I'm talking about the gun of good living, the gun of making everything right, just like you would want to put a meaning to everything that you do. So the time will come for people to see me, and when I get to that platform, then I will change a little bit of my strategy.
Nice, nice. Don't bust out the secret yet. I got you. I like it.
you know
I have a plan. I love that.
yes, yes.
Can you tell us the title of your album, please, and where people can purchase?
Okay, so I've released an EP a little bit over 2 years ago. It's called Look at Me Now, because it's all about who West Rock is, and where I'm coming from. For you to be able to understand who I am now, you have to know where I'm coming from. And all of my songs speaks about the struggles and where I'm at now. I went through the fire, and I'm able to help someone. That's how I like to put myself, because my life is about helping people and to making sure that others who had life difficult as I am, know that there is a way to go beyond that. And it is not about the riches, it's not about the glorification, it's about knowing that God is real and He can take you through all the struggles in your life if you put Him first. It's Wesrok. Uh-uh.
I like to know that we know that is there a party in 2022? There's a
Yeah.
lot of good music is coming out, but is there a party? Can you explain that to our audience that says, "Yo, I like that one from Wesrok"?
Well, as I said, it's a very competitive space that is out there, and my music or my message is to reach as many people as I can. You know, I have to choose different medium or different personality to help me to get there. And Lolly is one of those characters who captivate a number of the younger audience. So when Westrock does a song with Lolly, it is for me to share my audience with Lolly and for Lolly to share his audience with me so that we can, in a shorter time, captivate as many people as we can, young and old.
So it connects, and like again, some people are surprised, but it's very strategic and it is working.
Yes, yes, and I'm happy that I am able to do this interview with you because it inspires me a whole lot, and it helps me to do more and much better.
Same way.
I'm honored. All of these songs speak to my life, and my life is no different from many people out there, so I can use my life as an example to inspire people, and that's what it's really all about.
I like it. I like it.
You have quite a few videos out. Why don't you tell us what videos are available
Mhm.
and what your video channel is?
Okay, so it's Wesrock Music, on YouTube, and Wesrok, and I have a video for Born as a Winner. I have a video out there for Is There a Party? Poor Country Boy, Looking Back. These are really good videos. If you look at them, you will see where Westrock is coming from. Jamaica, make you so little and talawa. How will you put in your water? Make everybody just a follow you, follow you, follow you. Lego the bird, Lego the bird, Lego, Lego the national bird, Lego the bird, the hummingbird, Lego the national bird. It's West Rock. Yeah.
That's what we like.
Absolutely love it. Love it. Your hometown.
Yes.
Look up your hometown, please.
Well, my hometown speaks volume. I'm from a little district they call Swamp Lane. You know, the moment you hear that name, you will think that there's a lot of swamp. But I've never really grown and seen a swamp there, so it must have been coming from afar back in a little town they call Bogwalk. In St. Catherine. So I'm a poor country boy, and that's why I wrote the song "Poor Country Boy."
It's a good look, representing a nice area with no swamps, and we give thanks for that opportunity. And again, Sumfest was glad to have you. The media tent was buzzing.
Yeah,
Sometimes it's about the image,
yeah,
and like you said, the image was there to capture people's attention, and then you
yeah,
tell your story. So
yes.
you did a very good job of getting that
Uh,
attention.
Thank you very much. One love.
And I'd like to say kudos to your wife and your team. A special mention to Denise Isis Miller,
Mhm,
Roots FM, and many other platforms where she's a presenter. So
mhm,
thank
Yeah,
you so much.
mhm, mhm,
wonderful person. Two wonderful people, in fact.
mhm.
So I'm happy to have them aboard. As West Rock is going to be a force to reckon with across the world, and I'm not saying that, you know, just to say it. I mean it, because as I said, I'm blessed and highly favored by Most High God. So I believe that He has a purpose for me. So very soon I'll be starting up the Wesrok ministry, and this will cater to the needs of a lot of unfortunate people. So I've started the building. I have the foundation, the Downtown Youth Development Foundation already. So in short order, know, I'll be, forming a network with some overseas partner, which is most of these discussions have already been for, ahead. So, we can only get better, you know, the mission has to be accomplished.
Man. How do
Indeed.
they get in contact with Wesrok for business and for the future ministry? What's the best way to contact you and your team?
And dub plates.
And the plates, of course, so as I said before, my social media angles is Wesrok Music, Wesrok Music, and Twitter, it's Wesrok 876, or you can get me through Wesrok at gmail.com. Send me an email, drop me a line, and the rest will be history. Well, is West Rock representing for Sunsplash Mix Show. Has born as a brilliant child. Never knew what the future holds for me. I can't count all the tears that fall. Sunsplash Mix Show. Check it out. West Rock.